purposely invite the rock and roll element into our community?
Well, what's wrong with a little entertainment?
Entertainment is fine, but this... You know, we have lots of big acts that come through here. Ice Capades, Tiny Toons, Kenny G.
Kenny G.
Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones.
Right on. This is New Music Saturday Part 2, and back with me are my co-hosts, Nolan and Catherine Anderson. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks. Thank you.
So we just had the pleasure of having special guests, Richard and Jill from Meter Bridge, and that was a lot of fun. And as we heard, we were kind of lightly discussing interviews, so they'll be on the show very, very soon, probably the next few weeks, because tomorrow is their official moving day, which they told us. So we're going to pay them a little respect here and play a song we haven't heard by them yet. And this one's called Kite. This is Meter Bridge. Take this.
Hopelessly standing by, whole bottle up inside. Nowhere to run and hide. Left with my foolish ride. If you were to ask me why, I could break a heart and tell you lie. Sweat running down my face, chills up and down my back. Head on a scene in case of attack. I will meet you and no one can see a thing, If you could only see my point of view, you will understand why I don't understand you. Flashes in my mind remind me times that I despise behind me. If you could only see my point of view, I will meet you and no one can see a thing. I will meet you and no one can hear a thing. If you could only see what was in my mind. All the times I saw you telling lies. How you stood there telling me no one could ever prove a thing. If you could only see what was in my mind. I'll meet you and no one can see a thing.
Right on. That was Meter Bridge, Jill and Richard, who we just had on this show for the first part. And this is a good tune, and we've commented on their vocals before, how they harmonize very well. It's kind of got that 80s kind of sound to it with a kind of new wave attached.
Absolutely, and it was so great to hear them after just talking to them. So, and gosh, this is the first time I've listened to them with the headphones on, and there's so many subtleties going on in there that I hadn't heard just through the laptop. Really intricate music. The vocals are really, really good between the two of them. Yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah, I really like the octaves that they're doing in the vocals, and a very interesting kind of sparse percussion going on from side to side in the mix. Really well done.
Yeah.
Sounded great.
You know what? On the note of using headphones, Catherine, earlier today was walking up the store. I did the same thing. No, I'll walk like for long periods of time as long as I get my headphones and the music on my phone. And today I was walking up to the store and I was listening to Static Inferno's last album, and there was so much more that I realized and that I heard when I was listening through the earphones. Like, wow, I can never realize that, and it's so much fun. And that's what I love about going for walks with this stuff, is because it gives me the time to kind of adjust and kind of listen to stuff that I haven't listened to in a while or have listened to recently, but hear new things and new sounds I haven't heard before.
Exactly, and it's so always interesting to me to see how people put their mixes together and how much better you can hear it through the headphones.
Well, yeah, because you never know how it's going to turn out, and whether it's recorded at home or it's recorded in an actual studio. I mean, it can vary, and it can sound just as good at home as it could in the studio. It all depending on the programs you use.
Exactly.
Yep.
So next up, we're going to a band I'm pretty sure you guys haven't heard yet, Me and Debo.
We have not heard them.
Oh, this song's called I For You Gave. This is a great tune. Dig this. This is Me and Debo.
I know you think I've made. I find a place in every face you see. Wonder where they go. Little thoughts that you forget, you know. How we bowed our heads. You were shy of the tears you shed. Memories you keep. A little piece of me. Look the other way, will we be saved? Ooh, if we look the other way, will we remain? Temptation is a fate. It occupies your every waking day. Among the things you keep, there's little thoughts you think but never speak. Guess you think it's easier to follow in your feet. Yeah. So I wish you well, but only as a stranger wishes well. Ooh, if we look the other way, will we be saved? Look the other
All right, that was me and Debo's I For You Gave. I really like this tune. I love the vocals, and I just kind of love the kind of almost speedy acoustic playing.
Yeah, a very interesting feel to that guitar part, a kind of a galloping. I've not heard anything played like that before. It was really interesting. The vocals were gorgeous, great harmonies, and a lot of interesting things going on in the mix, kind of sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
It sort of had almost a flamenco feel to it. It's sort of a Spanish sound on the guitar.
Yeah, actually, good point.
Yeah, that's what I first thought, and then it had sort of a 60s feel to it, sort of a jazz. Yeah, really interesting tune. Really liked it. And the vocals were just gorgeous.
Right on. So next up, we're going to get to, let's see, I'm going to go with Polaris Rose. This is actually a cool tune, and they were kind enough to send me their EP, a digital version of it, and what a great EP it is. So this is Polaris Rose, and the song is called Goddess. Dig this.